Yes, beta. Today we are going to start with chapter 4 from the diary of Anne Frank. As we have discussed that you people and most of the people in the modern time, they write their diaries just to share their views, their feelings, so that they can release their burden, they can release their stress, they can share their happy feelings with others, and they consider this diary as their personal friend. When we feel that there is no one with whom we can share our feelings, maybe feelings of sorrow, maybe feelings of sadness, anger, some happiness, some excitement, all these type of feelings are shared in your personal diary. When you write your own ideas, own feelings with the diary, and it becomes your personal friend. And whenever you are free, you read and you remember your old memories, and you go for that. Yeah. So this is the same that we are having in this chapter, where we are given a girl, Annie Frank, who is giving some parts, some excerpts of her diary in this chapter. So what we are going to have here is in this chapter, Annie Frank, she was a Jewish girl. She belongs to Jew country. She was born in Germany on June 12th, 1929, and she wrote while in hiding with her family. There was some war going on, and they were hiding from the people of the other country, Germany, who were making them captives. So their family was hiding, and they feared persecution by the Nazis. Nazis जो थे आपने हिस्ट्री में पढ़ा होगा, they were trying to persecute them, they were trying to exploit them, trouble them. So they were hiding. Her father Otto returned to Amsterdam to find Annie's diary after her death in 1945. And this girl, who got birth in 1929, she died in 1945. And after her death, her father came to look for her diary, and he got it published in English under the title The Diary of a Young Girl. So her father tried to get that diary published in the form of a book, and the title given to that was The Diary of a Young Girl. This was a novel which was prescribed by CBSE in 10th class also. 2 years before, the students were having this extensive reading as a novel. Now it has been deleted. The diary includes the record of the events of her life from June 1942 to August 1944. It was originally written in Dutch. So this lesson is an extract from Annie's diary. This is one part of that diary which is given to you in this chapter. It shows how Annie used the diary as if it were her friend. She considers the diary as her personal friend, and it is mentioned here in this chapter how she takes this diary as her very close and personal friend. She records her opinion about different people around her and life in general. The people whom she met in her life and the things she noted in life, new ideas which she considered. She had all these things noted in this diary. And the diary also provides an insight into her own nature. We come to know about her personal nature also from this diary. When we read this diary, we come to know about her nature also. Now look at the book, where they are giving you introduction before the chapter. They say before you read, once again they are giving you the introduction and the detail about her life and the conditions in which this diary was published. Now the author is Annie Frank only because it is an extract from her own diary. Annelies Mary Annie Frank. Note down her full name, underline, because you are going to have now the short questions in the objective form and it can be there. That is from June 29, February, March 1945 was a German-born Jewish girl who wrote while in hiding with her family and 4 friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of the Netherlands in the World War II. This was the event of World War II when their family, along with their some other friends, they were hiding because they were trying to escape from the Nazis. Her family had moved to Amsterdam, underline the name of the place, after the Nazis gained power in Germany. When the Nazis got power, they became politically the rulers of that area. They gained power and but were trapped where the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands. Their occupation, their areas were extended up to the Netherlands as persecution against the Jewish population increased because persecution against the Jewish population means the people that belong to Jewish countries. They had started troubling them, teasing them. Persecution means they had started even killing them also after exploitation or after teasing them, troubling them. The family went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. Where they were hiding in the building of her father's office. Her father's office building, they were having a room where they were hiding, and the name of her father was Otto Frank. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system where Annie died of typhus in Bergen Belsen within days of her sister Margaret Frank. And what happened when they were hiding in that building, which was in her father's office, after 2 years in hiding, the group here means the family of Anne Frank and 4 of their other friends, they were betrayed, means they were cheated, उनको धोखा दिया गया Nazis द्वारा, and transported to the concentration camp system. There were some concentration camps. Concentration camps means where the people were kept and they were provided some shelter and some food, etc. Just like the जिसको हम कहते हैं ना शरणार्थी कैंप, ऐसे concentration camps लगे हुए थे. So they were shifted by betrayal, धोखे से उनको भी वहाँ शिफ्ट कर दिया गया उस सिस्टम में. And where Annie died of typhus, and living in that camp she died of typhus. Underlying typhus is a serious disease that is caused by fever. It is caused by fever and rashes etc. Body के ऊपर, skin के ऊपर rashes हो जाते हैं और fever हो जाता है. And she suffered from that disease by living in that concentration camp and died there in Bergen Belsen within days of her sister Margaret Frank. And within a few days, her sister Margaret Frank was also there. She also died and she was also there. Her father Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended. And from that group, their family and other members who were shifted to that concentration camp, they were only the father was there who was the only survivor, so he was left alone there when the war ended to find that her diary had been saved. And her father noted this thing that her diary was there, and he came to know about this diary and he wanted to get it safe with him. Convinced that it was a unique record, he took action to have it published in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. Note down the name under which name this book was, her diary was published. Her father took this diary and he was very much convinced that it was a unique record, a very special record, and he took it to have it published and it was published in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. It is just like a novel, which is the diary was given to Annie Frank for her 13th birthday. Now, note down how she got this diary and how she started writing this diary. The diary was given to Annie Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12th June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. This diary was given as a gift to her on her 13th birthday, and she started writing all the details of her life, whatever she felt about the life or about the new things in life. She started recording, or you can say writing all those things in that diary. And the events mentioned in this diary was from 12th June 1942 until the final entry of 1st August 1944. It was eventually translated from the original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. First, it was in Dutch language, then it was translated into English, and then it was translated into many other languages and became the world's most widely read. Means most of the people, many people have read it. Even the your age group people have also read, and the many copies of this novel are in our library also. You can get it issued and read it. It's a very motivating story of this girl. It was eventually translated from the original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. There have also been several films, television, and theatrical productions on the story of this girl. There have been many films and many television productions, some theatricals, and even an opera. Opera is just like a musical drama based on the diary, based on the life story of this girl and the events. Described as the work of a mature and insight mind, the diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. And when we read this book, the diary of this young girl, we felt as if it was written by some very mature writer. Whereas you know that she was very young in age, and it was on the 13th birthday she was presented this diary, and it was only the collection of 2 to 2.5 years feelings and the experiences of her life. So it is only covering 2 to 2.5 years. But when we read this diary, we feel that it is given by some mature and insight mind. The diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. कि उस Nazi occupation के अंडर जब ये लोग रह रहे थे Jewish वाले, तो how they were feeling, how they were treated by those people, all those experiences she had mentioned in that. Annie Frank has become one of the most renowned one and discussed of the Holocaust victims, and she became the most renowned means famous person discussed of the Holocaust victims of that time, those who were the victims or the exploited people by the Nazis. So she became one of the renowned means famous personality of that. Now after this, they have given you some words in the form of a table in your book on page 49. You can see it is an activity for you which you can go through, and we'll discuss it in the next meeting. After reading the chapter, you will come to know about the details, and otherwise also try to find out the meanings from the dictionary and note down to understand what they mean. As they say, do you keep a diary? Given below under A are some terms we use to describe a written record of personal experience. यहाँ हम पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस नोट करने के लिए इनमें से कोई भी एक रिकॉर्ड जो है वो रखते हैं, what they have mentioned in the table, can you match them with the descriptions under B? You may look up the terms in a dictionary if you wish. It is your work for today that you will go through the dictionary and find out the meanings of all these four words: journal, diary, log, and memorize. And they have given you the meanings also. Find out the meaning from the dictionary and then match it. Then they have given you one more activity here. Here are some entries from personal records. Use the definitions above to decide which of the entries might be from a diary, a journal, a log, or a memo. They have given you the time of your activities. I woke up very late today and promptly got a scolding from mom. I cannot help it. How can I miss the FIFA World Cup matches? What would be your answer? So accordingly, they have given you some events. Go through these all events and try to complete these questions or the answers, whatever they have asked you. Yeah. Now come to the next page where we are told about her diary writing, what she was doing and how she was writing this diary, what type of ideas she has written. Come to the page 50. Writing in a diary is really strange experience for someone like me. So what she has given in the very beginning, that writing in a diary is really a very strange experience. It is really somewhat very new or unique experience for me. That means Annie Frank is writing about herself. Me here refers to Annie Frank, who is the writer and about whose life it is being explained. Not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. She says, it is not only because of this that I have never written anything before. इससे पहले मैंने कभी नहीं लिखा था, सिर्फ इस वजह से ही एक strange experience नहीं था, but also because it seems to me that later on कि बाद में क्या होगा, neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. कि कोई भी एक 13 years old school going girl की musings means उसकी thinking को, उसकी सोच को पढ़ने में किसी का भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं होगा. Oh well, it does not matter. I feel like writing. लेकिन उसने इस चीज की तरफ टेंशन नहीं दी कि कोई इसको पढ़ेगा नहीं या किसी का इसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं बनेगा, because she liked to write, so she started writing. And I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. And the other reason was that she felt herself heavy. That means with her feelings she felt herself heavy, and she wanted to put up all those things out of her chest. Out of her chest means out of her mind. अपने mind के वो बोझ को हल्का करना चाहती थी. जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि हमारा मन भरा होता है, हम किसी चीज से स्ट्रेस होते हैं, तो उस चीज की वजह से हम अगर किसी से अपनी फीलिंग्स को शेयर कर लेते हैं, then we feel relieved. So in the same way she felt that it was having a greater need to get all kind of things off my chest, off double F wala. That means just to release her mind, her feelings, to share her feelings. She did not find anyone in the nearby surroundings, just like friend. So she shared her feelings with this diary. Now see the next lines again given to you in the inverted commas. That means these are the exact lines which are taken from the diary. Paper has more patience than people. Underline this statement. It sometimes comes as a question that paper has more patience than people. How you can explain this statement according to the chapter or according to Annie Frank's feelings? You must understand that we can write anything on the paper. If we are sad, if we are depressed, if we are under tension, we can share our feelings in writing on the diary and release the burden of our heart. That means we can pour out our stress and burden while writing the things on the paper. And if we share those feelings with someone, आपका कोई फ्रेंड है, आपका कोई रिलेटिव है, आप उससे बार बार अपना दुख दर्द अपनी परेशानी बांटोगे, तो किसी दिन वो भी परेशान हो जाएगा कि ये तो रोज अपने दुख ही सुनाता रहता है, अपनी बातें ही सुनाता रहता है. तो फ्रेंडशिप में हम क्या सोचते हैं कि हम एक दूसरे को मिलते हैं जस्ट टू स्पेंड गुड टाइम, हैप्पी टाइम, तो अगला भी इस चीज से परेशान हो जाएगा और वो आपकी बातें सुनने में इंटरेस्ट नहीं लेगा. दैट मीन्स ही विल ऑल्सो लूज हिज पेशेंस. उसका सबर, उसकी टॉलरेंस जो है वो भी खत्म हो जाएगी. बट दिस कैन नॉट हैपन विद पेपर. कि अगर आप पेपर के ऊपर अपनी फीलिंग्स को लिखते जा रहे हो तो इट विल नॉट लूज द पेशेंस as a person can, as your friend can. So the statement given is very true that paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. She felt all these feelings when she was all alone in the house, and she was feeling little depressed, sitting all alone with her hands, feeling bored, and listless means having no energy, no interest in anything, and wondering whether to stay or in or go out. She was in problem where to go, how to go, because they were hiding at some place and they were not allowed to go outside because the Nazis were troubling them and treating them in a very bad way. I finally stayed where I was, brooding. Brooding means thinking. कि बहुत सोच विचार में अपने डूबे हुए कहती मैं आखिरकार क्या डिसीजन लिया कि आई विल स्टे एट होम ओनली. Yes, paper does have more patience. And then she realized that paper has more patience. कि आप पेपर के ऊपर कुछ भी लिखते जाओ, it is always ready to listen or absorbs your feelings, your sad feelings, your happy feelings, your depressed feelings, all type of things paper will absorb. And since I'm not planning to let anyone else read this stiff bagged notebook, grandly referred to as a diary, he says I never allow anyone to read this book, notebook which I had prepared, which she named as diary, unless I should ever find a real friend. And she thought that till she finds any real friend, सच्चा दोस्त, कोई भी उसको अपना रियल फ्रेंड मिलेगा तब वो उसके साथ अपनी डायरी शेयर करेगी. अदरवाइज शी विल नॉट अलाउ एनीवन टू रीड दिस डायरी. इट probably won't make a bit of difference. And she felt that it would not make any difference if she does not show this diary to anyone, and it she will show it to her real friend only, whom she would consider as her real friend, true friend. Only she will show this diary to that person only, and it will not make any difference. So I'm back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. And that's why she says I come back to the same point from where I have started in the first passage. What she said, why she started writing this diary. What was the reason? The reason, main reason was that she felt that she did not have any friend. कि उसका कोई real friend नहीं था. She was living all alone. No one was there in surrounding with whom she can share her feelings. So she started writing in her this form when she got this diary as a gift on her 13th birthday. Then she started writing her feelings, sharing her feelings of sadness, depression and happiness with this diary, and she did not allow anyone to read this diary.